I'm thankful that you did me wrong, cause now I got it right, I promise you gon' miss me gone. I done seen it all like the first picture phone. They wishing on my downfall with the wishing bar.
Prosecutors say Diddy had what appeared to be narcotics found in his hotel room just last night. Now, pink powder that previously tested positive for ecstasy and other drugs, and prosecutors say this is a Heartland detention case. Now, the defense asked the judge for Diddy to be given a bail package, which would include posting a $50 million bail using the equity of his home, but prosecutors say the bail package is woefully inadequate. It only focuses on him being a flight risk. Now, federal prosecutors say that they have spoken to over 50 witnesses. They have sworn out warrants for cloud accounts. The search has yielded 90 cell phones and 30 other devices, including a surveillance system, and the freak-offs were corroborated. Now, meanwhile, the defense said
that a second judge has officially denied Diddy's bail in this sex trafficking case. Again, I want to show you the outside of the courthouse where we're waiting for Diddy's team to come out, or prosecutors to possibly come out and talk to reporters who are stationed outside of that New York courtroom after the judge just handed down this ruling. Now, we do have a lot more updates and even more questions that are going to be coming over the next few hours to see what this does mean for the music.
Now, unless you on Cloud 10, on that rap, how you heard the motherfucking word? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly. Once again, HeartBreak Ace. Familiar with my content or not, hit that like, comment, subscribe so the algorithm gets breaking content every time I upload. Because I'm telling you, algorithm sister comments, you know that's my boo. And she get jealous when I be giving y'all these videos, man. It be 2, 3 in the morning I'm making these videos. She really think I be talking to somebody else. I had to tell her, shorty, I love you. You need to fall back. Because, I mean, you overreacting. You doing too much. And sometimes you make me feel like loving you no more. I can't keep loving you no more. Like I love you better than I love myself. But tell your brother, man, make sure these people get these videos so they can like and subscribe. Because he know I like to break his jaw. But nah, all jokes aside, maybe. While we here, man, shout out to the OG Cassie Ventura, because she definitely is the OG, man. It's just like, man, she finessed the out of Diddy. Brother Love, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call Sean Combs, she finessed him. I told you. She is the star witness in this indictment that's going against Diddy. Not only that, they hit him with RICO charges, sex trafficking. It's looking bad for him. They even caught him with the pink Molly or pink cocaine inside of his motel when they raided it. And a lot of people was like going crazy on my last video because I put the son got arrested. Well, listen, first of all, I'm grown. I don't do clickbait. I do my research thoroughly. In the early reports, because I like to catch news first, I just didn't make the video first. The early reports said that him and his son, one of his sons got locked up. However, the case was, they had him under surveillance. And he was supposed to turn himself in Wednesday. His son was around him, but his son was left. His son was on the surveillance camera. So I guess when the news reports came out, they assumed that his son got locked up too. But that wasn't the case. It was after his son left the area, they raided him and bust through there and they locked him up. And if you read my title, you see what's going on. He been begging and pleading to not stay in jail. He ain't even been there for 24 hours and couldn't take it from the time of me making this video. No pun intended, but he gonna have to really take that. You might like it from what I'm hearing, but he done try to give the judge $50 million and say no women can be around him, doing this whole little thing. But who cares about that, because you was doing violent acts sexually with both genders. So that don't really, that's not gonna really save you. And he even did some, you know what? I'm gonna make this easier for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear the news reports from CNN and places like that of what they had to say about this situation before I even say anything else. So you already know what we doing. If the op on the block, we ain't never sitting here. Plus that nigga Diddy scared anyway, so I'm gonna have to get the op by myself. And I don't want no business with him anyway. Not at this moment. He doing too much. But if you scared, stay home. Or you can go try to bribe the judge with Diddy. But you already know what I'm doing. If an op on the block, let's spin it.
Just a year ago today, Diddy was issued a key to New York City. Now, fast forward that year, he's now been indicted in the very city that once showed him love. As prosecutors say, he now faces years and decades behind bars, giving a whole new meaning to bad boy for life. Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, was arrested yesterday at a swanky NYC hotel. But before a judge today, he pleaded not guilty to 3 federal charges: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, coercion, transportation to engage in prostitution. He will be held without bail. Now, the energy around the courthouse today wasn't as heightened as maybe expected. Here, there were a few fans out here today, some in their cars yelling "Free Diddy," some understanding what the victims are feeling in this case and saying this criminal case was a long time coming. Some just surprised he wasn't even issued bail at all.
And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. And I just feel like everybody trying to crucify me for it.
All right, y'all, we back, yo. I had to put the brakes for a minute. I ain't even looked for the op yet, but you see what that power do for you? Even after all the video allegations, all of this, the feds came and got this nigga. The feds came and got Diddy. This ain't no playground, cops and robber bullshit. The feds came and got him. We also got the video of what he did to Cassie, which I ain't even gonna share, cause like I said, I don't even want to be sharing that woman getting beat up like that, broadcast like that. But did you hear what the reporter said? People still out there saying "Free Diddy." Now, I don't wish jail on no man, not even my ops or enemies. But this nigga been scot-free in all these situations since the early 90s. And I gotta remind you, he been in a lot of situations, but he always come out scot-clean. And I said, like, he been in the game like 30 years. This nigga ain't even been seen with a fucking code. Understand, you ain't no way you that clean and that perfect. Niggas still saying "Free Diddy." Bro, you was supposed to turn yourself in Wednesday. They tricked you and came in, broke in your shit. Then they gonna describe it as a swanky hotel. And if it was you trying to lay low and still get your freak off, nigga, like, the fuck, you ain't get enough? Nigga, you should be seeming dry at this point. You had 1,000 bottles of baby oil, nigga. Fuck are you, Baby Huey? Fuck you got going on? And then when they bust in your hotel unexpectedly because you thought you was getting away with it, they watching you. This the feds. They had you under surveillance the whole time. Even though you said, "I'm gonna turn myself in," you thought it was gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Because everybody lying on you until they got the proof, right? Then you come out with a bullshit excuse. And then they bust in your hotel, and what they find in it? More assault rifles. And the pink Molly. I don't even know what that shit is. You know a nigga got power. He older than me. He close to 60 years old. And he know about drugs I don't know nothing about. He really got rich nigga problems for real. Like that, it's crazy. Free Diddy. Man, you need to go with Diddy. Might have popped your ass too. You talking crazy like that. Free Diddy. Another Quelo. You love me in the morning. But I ain't even found an op yet, man. So you already know what I'm doing. Mask on, mask off. I don't care about the lower crime. We still pulling up. Spin the block again.
Some just surprised he wasn't even issued bail at all. I actually spoke with a girl visiting from Germany with her mother, and she was surprised Diddy appeared inside the courthouse that you see right behind me. Let's hear what she had to say. What are your thoughts on seeing just this massive amount of people outside of this courthouse while you're here just for vacation?
I was surprised. I was like, what's happening? And then you approached me, and I knew it was about Diddy. And I knew from like German journals and television that this is happening, but it's surprising to see it like live. And yeah, and I think it's good that like sexual harassment and this is getting a lot of attention, because most of the time, even with like famous men, it's held down and nobody speaks about it. And I don't know if he maybe gets a career afterwards. I don't hope, but yeah, we will.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you?
I
see what I'm saying.
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. Let me put my brakes first, cause I'm still looking for the op. But for real, you know you done fucked up, right? Nah, what I'm saying is, you know you done fucked up, right? See, now they done got Susie Kelly, Susie May, to play victim. They ain't got nothing to do with it. The innocent bystander. Oh, I was just visiting and I didn't know this was happening. But in the German news, they tell me about it. Okay, Karen. See, they done got the white girl Karen, man, to play actor. I hope he get locked up, because you know, this happen all the time and they always let these people get away with it. They get more famous. Why you had to say all that? I'm going to tell you like this. I don't give a damn what color you is, what you identify as. If you did the things that he's alleged of doing, everything she said is true. That's what you definitely deserve. But you had to put all the emphasis in it because it's the black guy. Bad enough that these niggas making us look bad they damn selves, because every time they get to a certain point, they always turn out to be weird fuck niggas. And evil. Malicious. But they use that, best believe that was on purpose. They already paint the narrative before you even go to trial. By which, the only reason I can see this Diddy going to trial is because, man, you already know they got stuff on you, bro. They got all the evidence, stuff that you had in the hotel. When they made the bust, they've been holding this and just waiting to get you. So you gotta know, man, you gonna go down for sure. Cause this is worse than Cosby and might be worse than Cosby and R. Kelly put together, if everything alleged is true. Which it seemed like they got a lot of proof. Cassie made sure of that. So you gotta know you're going down, and taking something to trial, that's when you lose, that's when you basically get all the time. So what are you doing right now? You trying to save yourself the embarrassment because you want people to believe that you ain't do none of this. You want to hope you beat the case. But the feds got you. This is a different case. This ain't like Young Thug case, where it's hearsay and no actual proof. Whereas, even though I'm a really believe in coincidence, but that's actually what's going on in his case. It's a lot of coincidence that he's familiar with the environment, but don't have nothing to do with it, for what it seems. But with yours, it's a lot of receipts. So you're going to say yourself the embarrassment, but not going to trial. So my only angle that I see is you, a lot of those people that you kept for safekeeping, for leverage, for a safe haven, that's on those videos most likely, that's probably scared to say something right now, the high-ranked celebrities, you probably gonna tell on them. Because this is a RICO case, so they want more than just you, but they definitely want you. So it's just gonna make it. Let's continue. I ain't even gonna say no more. Cause I heard that he's trying to pull up now. Pause. So you already know what it is for me. I'm coming with my mask off because I ain't never scared. Cops around, I don't care. It don't matter. I spin the block again.
Yeah, we will see.
Now, through an attorney, the defense is reportedly confident in this case, as Sean Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, said he'll fight like hell for his client.
So this was the first step. We have a bail appeal scheduled for tomorrow at 3:30 in front of Judge Carter, the district judge assigned to this case. I think that we made the points that we've been wanting to make. I think he came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. And we're going to stand by his side as he does. We believe in him wholeheartedly. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime. There's basically just, someone who brought a civil case and now is finding themselves as a witness in a criminal case. And we're going to fight this case with everything we have, as is he. And eventually he's going to be shown to be innocent. And so tomorrow we fight again, and we'll fight every day until we don't have to fight anymore.
So
I want to mess with the smoke, dog. Hey, who's that?
It ain't them niggas that act hard.
All right, y'all, we back, man. I let my window down, and I saw him talking. I just spit in the block again, said I'll be back. So the op's safe right now, because that was disgusting. Now, I understand you getting paid the big bucks from Diddy to save his life, and you his lawyer, so you get paid the big bucks. You a high-priced lawyer that win cases. I get it, but that's very distasteful and disgusting for you. You trying to swing the narrative of this whole situation is because him and Cassie had a whole relationship and she got on her feelings. So this is why this is happening. That's basically what you just said. This is from a 10-year relationship. Somebody got some money and still trying to finesse and lock them up. Come on, bro. You could have just left that part out. You could have came with the fake patriotic American dignity, like, yeah, he's gonna fight to the end for his life. He's supposed to. I would hope. Even if you know you guilty, nigga, you still supposed to fight for your life. I would hope so. That's all you had to say. But mentioning the part about him and Cassie's relationship, you just didn't say her name. That's very disgusting. And you look like you eat a lot anyway. For all that money you be getting an hour. Probably had a donut in your pocket. Sweating in your damn palms, bro. You sound crazy as fuck right now. Defend your client. But don't try to disgrade the woman. It's like you mad because she did that. Because if he get locked up, then he gonna be off your payroll. That was that extra millions of dollars that was coming in every year. It ain't always gotta be about money, man. Especially with situations like this. I mean, the other stuff can be alleged, but when it comes to Cassie, you don't make no comment after what we saw what he did to her, for real. He just need to try to fight for his life. But he better off just taking the plea deal. I'm pretty sure R. Kelly waiting on him right now, man. And he gonna have to get the damn. Which bunk is considered the sucker bunk? The top bunk? Yeah, the top bunk. That's when they snatch your ass from the top. He gonna have to get the top bunk. R. Kelly, like, I've been there for a minute, man. You ain't about to come. What? I'm big dog over here. Damn, man. But I gotta get it out, man. He been getting away this whole time, man. Because everybody focused on Diddy. So, I gotta go try to find him. So, you already know what I'm doing. If you scared, you can stay in the house for real. And spin the block again.
To fight anymore.
So here's what happened this afternoon. Diddy appeared in this federal courthouse that you see again right behind me. Now, according to sources, inside that building, he appeared stone-faced and uncuffed while at the defense table. His arraignment began around 2:30 Eastern today with some supporters on his side, including his 3 adult sons, that's Justin, Quincy, and Christian. Prosecutors say Diddy is dangerous and used his power, authority, and intimidation to essentially get away with his crimes. Under the indictment, it says, The defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Now, during court today, it's been reported the government wants him to be detained ahead of trial. The government argued Diddy set up freak-offs, forcing sex and masturbating during it. He also filmed some of those encounters. He stocked the room with narcotics so that female victims could continue for multiple days. Prosecutors say the defendant committed other physical assaults, kidnapping, and arson. He surrounded himself with and used firearms, including the 3 defaced AR-15s that were seized, 1 in LA, 2 in Miami, in his bedroom closet. Now, while the victim hasn't been named, you can't help but think it's Cassandra Ventura, better known as Cassie, as many of the claims in the indictment echo her November 2023 lawsuit. One argument made by prosecutors was the victim sought to leave a freak-off and he assaulted her. When hotel security was helping the victim leave the hotel, the defendant attempted to bribe the officer with a handful of cash. The guard refused to be bought. The defendant tried to get the video. Now, this echoes the video that was released by CNN just months ago where Diddy is seen brutally assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie at an LA hotel around March of 2016. Now, the prosecution argued the video disappeared from the hotel's server. It's not a coincidence, prosecutors say. The cover-up continued for another 7 years. There was a civil suit, again, that alluding to Cassie's lawsuit in mid-November of 2023 that detailed this assault at the Intercontinental Hotel. The defendant denied it, calling it lies. This is what prosecutors were saying inside the courtroom today. Now, according to prosecutors, witnesses they interviewed have universally expressed fear. The defendant has contacted witnesses who received grand jury subpoenas. He contacted at least one victim as well. Now, while Diddy's attorney argue he's not a flight risk, prosecutors actually say the opposite. Now, they argued the defendant is a wealthy man. It allows him to flee quickly and without detection. His counsel has taken steps to minimize flight risks to set up the argument made today. But then his incentives were entirely
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
All right, y'all, we back, man. I saw the op on the block that time. He didn't even know I was sneak up on him. He worrying about Diddy, talking about free Diddy. And I rocked his ass right then and there. You ain't had to guess it, though. You already know I got him. Now, let me say this, man. They ain't even want him out of the jail. They want him, like, it got to be a lot of evidence they got on Diddy, man. Because they want him to stay in jail and wait for trial. Potentially, he might never see the outside again. They denied his bail twice. They don't want him out. So it got to be something they saw. They got to have a lot of crazy evidence for this. And it's a lot of things that he know. Man. We got to not even think about just him. Man, this dude he been in the game for a long time. He was connected to everybody. So, when he fall, because it's definitely going to happen. Just imagine what it's going to do to the industry, the game. It's going to be wicked. It's going to be wicked. Everything is changing for real. Everything. And we got 2 GOATs that initiated this shift. And I said 2 GOATs. Because you can like either or you can like both. Or you can like neither. But of course I'm speaking about Drake and Kendrick. They shifted this whole, they was the startup. Even though their situation ain't as serious as this, but they was the startup of this whole little shift of reality. Trying to annihilate all this the same old hat shit. Time for some new tricks. No pun intended for real. But it's gonna be a lot of, just start watching around in Hollywood, celebrities, the rap, everywhere, pretty much. Because he was connected with a lot of people. And he had a lot of stuff, recorded a lot of stuff. Because he was trying to like safekeeping for himself, a little safe haven, just in case stuff like this happened. but he wasn't moving carefully. He thought that was going to be enough to keep him where he was at. Or he thought his love for Clyde Davis was going to keep helping him. Maybe it will. Behind closed door, that might be something we don't know about. Because they ain't going to do nothing to Clyde Davis, of course. But I'll leave that alone. But, and that video, we saw him beating up Cassie. This was the weekend that she was premiering her movie, The Perfect Match. When it was on the red carpet, all of that, and she like had makeup on and had a face a certain way. And it was because he had beat her up from what the video that everybody saw. But at the time, we didn't know this. They played off real good. And you telling me the reason he did that is because they was there premiering for a long time, that whole weekend. So basically, he had her in a freak off for hours and days. And she was trying to get away. And potentially had proof, which was in that bag. And that's why he acted enraged like that. So basically, it was another guy in there. And her. And Diddy. Or it might have been more. Because they admitted it was somebody in there other than Diddy and her. And tried to swing it that they got in a rage over some jealousy because of freak off going bad. Like she was feeling somebody else or something. It was some jealousy out of rage. So that's the excuse they try to give for it, whatever. Man, you sound stupid as hell, bro. A billionaire. You had a young, beautiful wife. Even though you groomed her. She was your wife. And that's how you feel about your wife? Let alone a groupie. And you still shouldn't do that to no woman, no human being. But you did that to your wife. So why would we assume that everything that we hearing now are allegations if you did all of that to your wife? These are facts. That you had her doing all this stupid shit. That's why you paid her off. And now she a witness in this case. Which now turning into a RICO as well. You was burning shit up, kidnapping. Bro, you thought you was Tony Montana for real, right? You really thought the world was yours. Every time you see this nigga, yeah. You're gonna be doing a lot of that. Unless you do the ultimate unforgiving thing you could possibly do, which is take your life. With you being a Harlem nigga, you probably were gonna wanna do that at this point. But you probably scared to kill yourself too. Because there's a lot of people that were signed to you that you did wrong. And people that was around you. Like Biggie, Pop, Craig Mack. Man, pretty much everybody that been around you, man. Even people that still living today. Kim Porter. Rest in peace. Her as well. Heavy D. It's a lot of people. So you probably don't even want to kill yourself either, man. Because some of them people you did wrong, they was evil themselves. And you don't want to go down there and have to meet them. And even if God give you forgiveness, which that's what God does, and you actually go to heaven, it's some good people that you did wrong too. Like Kim Porter, your wife. Over this same fame and shit that you got now. So you probably scared to go to heaven too, doing it the right way. So basically, you only can just take a choice of how you want to lose. It don't look like it's a ledge no more, man. You really let this shit get to your head. Pause. Now, instead of the cornbread, you're going to be still trying to produce, because R. Kelly ain't going to be in there, so you're going to be trying to help him produce some songs. Y'all going to be doing that together. Singing for the jailmates. Just to get honey buns and the red lipstick, you know, for y'all can do y'all thing with them. And then, you know, Bill Cosby going to be in the corner at this table. Trying to tell jokes. Doing like this. And he ain't got no cornbread, but he got stacks of pudding for your ass. He probably wants your pudding too, as long as he been in there. And he owes dirt. But man, as this shit unfolds, man, I'm gonna keep giving y'all the news. Try not to bore y'all out as much with news like that. But anytime some breaking details come in, that's when I make a video about it. And all jokes aside, for the victims, we just gotta be compassionate for them, man. Especially the ones that held his hand so many years because they was feared. And it's simply because Diddy had a lot of power, because he got a lot of money. But as a regular human being, who the fuck is scared of Diddy? Nobody. He a man just like me. Even with the money, who gives a fuck? And you gotta know, because of this happened, now that he's locked up, a lot of people getting ready to come out with their stories. And a lot of people, like Gerald Wright, that y'all played like she was crazy, now you're gonna have to look at her with some type of respect. At least on this situation about Diddy. At least on Diddy. And for the ones that are not the victims, but you're not an actual suspect too, you kind of like caught in the middle, I feel for you. I mean, you can keep the ethics, it ain't got nothing to do with you, so if nothing get asked to you, don't say nothing. But if it get asked to you, and you wasn't actually there, but you kind of was there, but wasn't around or wasn't involved, and know about some malicious thing that he did, especially to underage women or boys and women, anybody, man, you know it's something that's real horrible, and they ask you about it, I wouldn't lie for him. Because you got to know, he's figuring out how to save his ass. We talking about P. Diddy. He's in jail. They deny his bail. So you got to know how he's feeling. Just imagine that. Let that sink in. But that's all I have for y'all, man. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel. You know, this world keeps showing me every day. It ain't showing y'all. Well, I always say, love each other. Till next time. Yours truly,